Thank you, sir. May I now request Mr. Arun Kumar Jagatramka to bless us with his speech.
Thank you. Thanks for being here in large numbers. And I know we have the magnet with us, so all of you are here. But friends, I would like to take this opportunity to convey a different message or a strong message that I believe I must, particularly to your generation, because it is towards you that we all look for a better India and a better tomorrow. Because as we know, India has been quagmired in corruption for last 65 years or maybe more than that. And there have been comments that Indians are culturally corrupt. But no, I don't think it is true. We need to shake off that thing and we need to say no to corruption. How do we say it? You have to fight it. Remember, when you enter life, you have to fight it. Don't give in to corruption. And corruption starts from home, from where you are, from where you are sitting. Because, just listen to me once, because we all try to buy our way out, we all look for shortcuts. Please remember, there is no shortcut in life. That's something you can learn from Australia, that they do things in a systematic manner. That's what I have learned. You have to follow the rules, you have to follow the systems, and the rules should be such that you can't avoid them. You have to follow them. And that is something we must ensure when we enter life, and you must protest if you can't follow a rule. Don't try to buy your way out of it. If you can't follow it, you say so, no, I can't follow this rule. And try to find your friends around you who also can't follow that rule. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us your insights. Now comes the most awaiting moment where I would take the opportunity. Sir Adam Gilchrist, I would like to invite you to share with us your views.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Director General. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for that amazing welcome. Can I say, I'll say Ap Kaise Ho. I hope that you are all well. It looks like everyone's well, everyone's vibrant. I've been hearing about vibrant Gujarat and next year's summit here. Well, this is unbelievable. Now, can I really, on behalf of the whole University of Wollongong delegation, can I thank you for that amazing reception. It is a thrill for us to be here in Ahmedabad and to be out here on your campus, your amazing university here, and having learnt about the areas of expertise, of research and of education. We've just been presented with a great presentation about what the university here is all about, and indeed the most important component of any university, of any organisation, is the people in it. And it's very obvious as guests and as visitors that the people in it are passionate and committed, none the least the students here. So thank you very much for that warm welcome. I was really impressed by the introductory video that we just saw, and seeing the words passion, and one that jumped out at me was dreams. And it made me reflect immediately about my childhood and my earlier days and what my dreams were. And there's funny moments in your life that you can remember. There'll be, as you go along, landmark moments that you'll always remember. And for me, one of them was going, like a lot of you do, I watched a lot of cricket as a youngster. And I went to a game of cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground, and Rodney Marsh was wicket-keeping for Australia, and he was my childhood hero. And I saw he was out in the middle, and I waved, I yelled out, "Rodney, Mr. Marsh," and I waved to him. and he waved back to me. And I went home that night certain that one day I would wicket keep for Australia, because I had had an interaction. I later had the good fortune of meeting Rodney Marsh, and I relayed that story, and he actually said he didn't remember it. His wife was sitting behind me and he was waving to her. But that didn't matter. In the eyes of a 10-year-old, my dreams were set. And I would encourage you to all think about what your dreams, what your desires are, and how you're going to about pursuing them. And obviously, by being here at a wonderful facility like this, you are setting about pursuing those goals. So I congratulate you all on that. In a moment, we'll see what we say is a historical moment. Again, the finishing line is about history. Every day, history is being created here at the university. And the agreement, the MOU between UOW and this wonderful university here in Ahmedabad, we see that as an amazing exchange. And education provides the most powerful tool in the world, and that's knowledge. And with knowledge comes empowerment, and we look forward to sharing the knowledge. That cultural exchange and that exchange of knowledge is something that's going to benefit both organisations and so many people into the future. Just one very quick story where I see that the amazing benefits of cultural exchange, and it's obviously something that's very dear to my heart, and I suspect most likely very dear to your hearts, and most likely in the form of the Rajasthan Royals, and that's the IPL. The IPL for me was a great cricketing opportunity, but it was a wonderful opportunity to get in a team environment and get to learn about different cultures. Playing in a team with 5, 6 or 7 different nationalities was amazing. The very first year that I was given that opportunity, many of you may know, I was with, my franchise then was the Deccan Chargers. We started, and many of you remember, we started year 1, the first IPL, as the favourites. And I'm sure you'll all know and remember, we finished last. I was then asked to take over the captaincy, and we had a bit of a think about what we were doing. And the first year, we all said we wanted to get to know each other and we wanted to learn about each other's culture and so on. And whilst that was nice and we spoke about it, we didn't really get in and do it. We didn't really take the time and invest time and energy into having a better understanding of each other as individuals and the backgrounds from where we came from. So we did, before IPL 2, we took on a one-day cultural appreciation course where we had someone come in and facilitate a program, and by the end of the day, not only had we all learnt so much more about each other and had a wonderful understanding as teammates of different nations and different backgrounds and different countries, by the end of it, we formulated our own team culture. For that time was the Deccan team culture, and we all committed to that. And like Arun says, you've got to commit to something. You know what your guidelines and what your rules are, and we all signed off on that. And it was a wonderful opportunity for me to learn so much more about the amazing cultures out there. And I see that in this MOU, the relationship between the two universities is a wonderful cultural exchange that is going to enrich in everyone's lives who are able to come into contact with it. The final, I guess, endorsement from a selfish point of view about our university and the region that Wollongong falls in. We're an hour south of Sydney. It's a beautiful part of Australia. It's right on the coast, amazing beaches, beautiful climate and great lifestyle and quality of living. And I guess one of the greatest endorsements we could ever have is to know that Arun, with his business, Gujarat NRE, have such a strong presence in that community and in the region. And it's such a thrill for us today to be here in his hometown and to be sharing this occasion with you. So thank you very much for having us. Thank you for the gifts. And we look forward to a long relationship.
Thank you, sir. It is now time to sign the MOU between the University of Wollongong and PDPU. May I request the signatories, Director General Sir and Vice Chancellor, University of Wollongong, to kindly sign the MOU. This MOU will facilitate collaboration between institutes. It highlights objectives of facilitation and admission of graduate and doctoral programs in respective university for interested students. There is joint research and development, and there will be collaborative programs at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. There will also be participation and co-sponsoring of international conferences, seminars, workshops, and academic meetings.
Right at the end, if you just ask everyone to stay seated while the delegation walks out. Okay, thanks very much.
I would like to invite the Director General of PDPU to give a vote of thanks.
After this MOU signing ceremony, it is a formality for us to propose a vote of thanks. I thank Professor Paul Wellings for coming all the way from Wollongong and be here and signed an MOU, and we have a long way to go and mutual cooperation, and we have discussed a lot about how we can do collaboration with this University of Wollongong. I thank you once again. I thank the entire team from Wollongong who have come all the way to PDPU. I thank all of you who are here. I think this is the first gathering here I see like this. It's really something great. Thank you very much.
We now come to the end of this program. Students are requested to keep seated while the guests depart. Thank you one and all for your presence.